Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing you the next update in my latest LEGO City rebuild. So if you saw my last video, you'll know that I have made significant improvements to the top level, as you can see here, and I'm trying to make it more detailed. It wasn't particularly detailed on my previous city. In fact, on my old city layout, it seemed to just be a place where I'd put whatever sets I couldn't fit in the main city, but this time I'm trying to make more of a feature out of it by adding some more sets here and more details. It's definitely a lot more vibrant in its colour scheme now, but I am going to add some more minifigures and maybe some smaller vehicles that'll fit on the small roads here, because it could still do with a bit more detail, I reckon. But that is the top layer summed up, so now we're going to move on down to the next layer. In this layer, there's only two buildings on it, because there's only two buildings I can fit on it. You've got the micro-scale house here, one of them, and the micro-scale church. I am definitely going to add a road to this layer of the city here, because there's nothing really there right now. It could definitely do with some more details. But moving on from that layer, which is still in progress, we move down to the bottom layer, and this is where most of the action is going on right now. So the bookshop is in its complete form in the city. Before, I only had the house. They're not connected, unfortunately, but they're still next to each other, so close enough. You've got the Hogwarts clock tower here, which in my city acts in place of a cathedral. And along here is Downtown Diner, which I couldn't fit on the main level of the city, but I put here because it works as a corner building. It still looks okay from this side, so it was the perfect building to put there. And of course you can see it from this side as well. So moving on from that, we now have the Modular Ikea here, and I know it looks a bit out of proportion with the house, but you've just got to let things go sometimes and make believe with Lego. Let's just pretend that it's bigger than it is, because I don't have enough pieces to make it bigger yet. I might do one day though. And then next to it is my favourite mock, the Spanish restaurant mock. Definitely the most detailed out of the current mock lineup in the city. And my favourite feature of it, from the outside at least, is the living roof here, which even has its own ancient ruins on the top there. So on the roads here, I'm trying to build some more vehicles because it looks a bit empty in the old city layout. There weren't enough vehicles. I already built a new vehicle here, and this is a slightly modified version of the 2012 LEGO City dirt bike set. I've changed the roof bars and I've made the back a bit higher because it just looks a bit squashed. And now it looks incredibly like a Land Rover, in my opinion, particularly the Land Rover Discovery, which has a slightly elevated back. It's towing a caravan as well. I thought it would be more fitting to have that car towing a caravan than the previous caravan towing car. That just looks better on its own, in my opinion. There's also a motorbike here, and of course the pink car from the Downtown Diner. And there's a police motorbike there. And finally, this is the only detail along this edge of the city, is a YouTube play button which acts as an arrow to something or other. I haven't decided what yet. That's about it for this update in the city rebuild process. If you like the video and you want to see more, then make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!